Everyone. It's so good to see you all this afternoon. Give me a wave if you can hear me and see me. Hello, Jordan and Ainsley. Hello, Zane. Nice to see you again. Hi, Cody. I love your orange shirt. And Calvin and Cole, how are you boys doing? Awesome. Well, we might have just one more student that we're waiting on. Might be either a couple of minutes late or might not be able to join us today. But I just wanted to pop on here really quick and just give you all a warm welcome. Welcome back to Robbie Foundation Kids Yoga Zoom session 2. So we've got 2 more weeks or 2 more sessions after today's class. And you might have seen in the email yesterday for today's link that there is just a minor change of plans, and I will actually be continuing to teach all of the 4 sessions. So I'm really excited to get to know each and every one of you a little bit better, and you guys be able to get to know me a little bit better. So without further ado, we will get started, and hopefully Jack will be able to join us as soon as he gets off the bus. But just as a reminder, my name is Natalie, and today we're going to be doing some yoga. So it will be a lot of moving our bodies as well as focusing on our breath. So our inhale and our exhale, and just having lots of fun. So as usual, this is your safe space for doing all of those things. Just copy the moves that you'll be seeing me doing on screen, and it should be nice and easy for you. And again, it is underwater themed, so you'll be meeting some sea creatures that you met last week, but you'll also be meeting some other sea creatures and doing some poses that resemble those sea creatures. So everything underwater themed, ocean themed, and we can begin. So if you remember last week, we started the class on our bottom, sitting on the floor. So let's get into a comfortable seated position on the floor. If you're not already, nice, comfy, easy seat, sitting up nice and tall. Lift your chest nice and high. And we will begin with our puffer fish breathing. So if you remember last week, we're going to inhale through our noses and expand our belly, expand our lungs as we breathe in. And as we breathe out through our mouths and let all of the air go. So let's inhale again through our noses. Really fill up your lungs and feel your belly expand. And as you exhale, exhale out of your mouth. Let all of that belly and lungs go. Let's do that again. Inhaling through our noses. Breathe in the nice fresh air. And as we exhale through our mouths, we let all of the air go to help us relax and calm our minds. So let's do a couple more rounds of the pufferfish breathing. Ready? Inhale through your nose and expand. And as you exhale, exhale out of your mouth. Letting all of the air, all of the breath out of your lungs. One more time, inhaling through our nose. Expand like a pufferfish and exhale. Let all of the air go. Awesome job, everyone. So give me a wave with your hand if you remember meeting Ollie the octopus last week. Who remembers? Calvin and Cole remember. Jordan and Ainsley remember. Cody remembers. Awesome. So if you remember from last week, octopus had 8 tentacles or 8 arms and legs. So we're going to twist like an octopus 8 times. So let's bring our arms out wide. Let's see those arms nice and long. Awesome job. Jordan and Ainsley are right on top of it. And we're going to twist over to the right side. So bring both of your arms over to the right side, touching the ground. Twisting through our torso and our bellies. And bring our arms nice and wide once again. And twist over to the left side. Both hands come down to meet the ground. And you can bring your eyes over your right shoulder, or your left shoulder, excuse me. Twisting through our bellies once again. And inhale, let's bring our arms nice and wide. So that's 2 twists. We've got few more. Twisting over to the right side once again, that's 3. Great movements, Calvin and Cole. I see you moving. Coming back to center, arms out wide, stretch nice and wide. And twisting over to the left side. Both of the arms come onto the ground to the left of us. And back to the center, that's 4. So we're halfway through our octopus twists. So now let's add some movement to our fingers. So let's wiggle our fingers when our arms are nice and wide. And wiggle all the way to the right side. Keep those fingers moving. And coming back to center. Let's see those wiggly fingers wiggle over to the left side. That's number 6. Come back to our center spot, arms nice and wide. Really stretch as far as you can to the sides and wiggle those fingers. And wiggle all the way to the right. For number 7, we're almost there. We've got one more. Extend the arms wide for a last time and wiggle over to the left. Let's see a good twist on this last side. That's number 8. Awesome job, everyone. You can come back to center and thank Ollie for walking us through those octopus twists. Awesome job. Now we can get up on our feet. So everyone, if you're able to, come up onto your feet. Nice flat toes on the ground. Good job. Okay, Cody, if you want to join us on our feet, we're going to make our body shaped like a starfish. So legs are spread nice and wide. Great job. Arms are nice and high over our heads, and we're creating a starfish shape. Starfish have 5 points, so let's count those. 1, 2, 3 is our right hand. 4 is our left foot, and 5 is our right foot. Nice job. Keep those legs nice and wide. We'll count one more time. 1, 2, 3 is our other arm. 4 is our leg, and 5 is our other leg. Awesome movement, you guys. Now let's see if we can balance on one of our feet, keeping our arms wide. So raise your arms nice and high over your head and put all of your weight on your left foot. So balance on that left foot. See if you can keep your arms nice and expanded. Awesome balancing, you guys. And come back to center. Let's make sure we have that star shape still nice and wide with all of our arms and legs. Good job. And let's balance on that right foot. So raise your left foot up off the ground and see if you can stay on one foot. Great job. Awesome work, Zane. And let's relax those arms down after holding them up for so long. Great job. Next, we are going to be saying hello again to Danny the Dolphin. So Danny the Dolphin is going to take us through some more underwater sea creature poses. So the first one, you might remember this from last week. We're going to make waves with our arms. So our arms are out to our sides. And just like the ocean has waves that crash along the beach, we're making waves with our arms. So wiggle around. Awesome job, Jordan and Ainsley. I see Zane's moving around. So we're making waves with our arms, one arm at a time. And now let's see if we can keep doing this with our arms, but move our feet too. So moving our feet from side to side, keeping those waves crashing along the beach. Awesome job, moving from left to right. Awesome movement, you guys. And let's come back to center and relax our arms down. Now we're gonna be moving like Danny the dolphin. So Danny has some dolphin dives for us to practice. Again, you might remember these dolphin dives from last week. So everyone stand nice and tall. Inhale and bring your arms up over your head. Connect your hands together over your head. And then exhale, dive down forward into a forward fold. So your eyes are looking at the floor and your hands are touching the floor if you're able to. See if you can touch your toes in this dolphin dive. And we'll come back to standing up straight. Great movement, everyone. And inhale, bringing our arms over our head again. Let's do another dolphin dive. So our hands connect over our head. And then we exhale as we dive down forward like a dolphin through the waves, forward fold. See if you can bring your chin to your chest. So nodding your head yes, bringing your chin to your chest will help you elongate your spine just a little bit. And coming back to standing, let's stand nice and tall, lifting up through our spine. Nice tall stance. And we'll dolphin dive one more time. Inhale, arms come up over our head. Connect your hands over your head. And exhale, fall forward into a dolphin dive, forward fold. You might feel a nice stretch down the back of your legs in this dolphin dive. Awesome job. Now, before you come up from the dolphin dive, see if you can plant your hands on the mat and walk your feet back. So you're making a triangle with your body. So this is what I like to call walking like a walrus, because walrus walk with their hands. So lift your pelvis up nice and high, lift your hips high off the ground. Your hands and feet are all on the ground and you're creating a nice big triangle shape with your body. Awesome job, everyone. You're walking like a walrus, hands and feet on the ground, lifting your hips high into the air. Great job. Now walk your feet to your hands into a forward fold once again. Dolphin dive into this forward fold and come back up to standing. Good job, everyone. Jordan and Ainsley, you're doing awesome. So let's see if we can do that one more time. We're going to do a dolphin dive, and then we're going to walk like a walrus and create that triangle shape with our body. So inhale, arms overhead. Good job. Exhale, dolphin dive forward into our forward fold. And when you're ready, put your hands on the mat and create a nice big triangle shape with your body. Your hips are lifted nice and high and you're pushing the ground away, walking like a walrus. Good job, Jordan and Ainsley, I see you. Okay, walking your feet to your hands into your forward fold. And inhale, coming back up into our standing position. Awesome job, Zane. Love to see you moving. Okay. Who's ready for some balancing poses? We're gonna try and balance. Calvin and Cole are ready. Okay, so we're gonna stand strong on our left foot. And we're gonna grab onto our right knee and hug it into our chest like a little seahorse shape. Awesome balancing, you guys. You might feel a stretch in your hip. See if you can hold this balance and remember your pufferfish breathing. So if you start to lose your balance, try and bring back that breath through our nose and exhaling through your mouth. So when something gets either physically hard, remember that you can always breathe and bring your breath back. Awesome job. So let's stand nice and strong on both of our feet once again and see if we can make that seahorse shape with our opposite leg. So standing nice and firm on your left foot this time and bringing your other knee up to your chest. So we're balancing on the opposite leg. You might notice that it's easier to balance on one side than it is the other. And that's okay. See if you can just hug that knee into your chest and feel a nice stretch in your hip. Good job. I know it's hard to balance. Let's bring that pufferfish breathing back. So inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our mouths, letting all of that air back out. Great job. And you can release that knee and stand nice and tall on both of your feet if you're able to. Awesome job. Okay, now after learning a new balancing pose, we're going to take it back to something that you guys might remember from last week. Do you remember standing like a surfer? Does anyone remember that? We are going to stand nice and wide, turning our right foot to face the right wall, and then bend into that right knee. So your left leg is straight and your right leg is bent. And then we bring our arms out to our sides. And we are mimicking what surfers do. Surfers stand on top of the waves and they have to balance. So let's bring some of those wave arms back. See if you can make waves with your arms while maintaining the bend in one leg and the straight other leg. So we're balancing on top of the waves like a surfer. We're trying not to fall off of our surfboard, but the waves are crashing all around us. Can you balance? Awesome job. Great work. Okay, let's find our wide-legged stance once again, straightening out both of our legs. And now we're going to point our left foot towards the left wall and bend our left leg. So our left leg is nice and straight. Our left leg is nice and bent and our right leg is nice and straight. So the same move, but on the opposite side. So arms come out to our sides, standing like a surfer. Keep that leg bent, but bring some of those wave movements back into your arms because we're mimicking a surfer. Awesome wave, Zane. Great job. Mimicking a surfer on top of the water, trying to balance on top of their surfboard. Might feel a nice stretch in your legs because you've got to be nice and strong in your legs in order to surf and have that balance. Great work. And we'll find our wide-legged stance once again. Both legs are straight. And either jump or come back into the center, standing up nice and tall. Awesome work, everyone. Now, you will be meeting our friend Sam the shark again. So it's time to get very quiet because Sam the shark likes to be very sneaky in the water and he likes to be very quiet when he's swimming through the ocean. So everyone get very quiet and bend one of your elbows and put your hand on your hip. We're going to create the fin that Sam has on his back with our elbow. So staying nice and quiet, tiptoe around the room. just like Sam does, swimming through the ocean, trying to stay very quiet. See if you can make barely any noise as you tiptoe around, swimming like Sam. Awesome job. Stay nice and quiet. Now let's switch arms. So if you bent your right arm, now create the fin with your left arm. Sam likes to sneak up on his friends and be very quiet. So let's stay nice and quiet, just like Sam silently swims through the ocean. Great job. Staying nice and quiet, tiptoeing around, hardly making a peep. Awesome work. Okay, and we can relax our arms. Wave goodbye to Sam. We might see him next week. And Danny the dolphin wants us to meet a few more people before we cool down. So let's get on our bottoms once again. Everyone find a comfortable seat on your bottom. And if you're able to, bringing the soles of your feet together. So your feet are touching and your knees are bent and out wide. You're sitting up nice and tall, and we're gonna get small like a little snail. So we're inhaling through our nose, sitting up nice and tall, breathing in all of that fresh air. And as you exhale, bend over your feet. So you're gonna feel a stretch in your hips, maybe in your legs, but we're getting nice and small like a little snail, creating almost like a shell with our back. So let's stay nice and still. And remember to breathe. Raise your hand if you can feel a stretch in your legs or your hips when you're being small like a snail. Calvin and Cole. Zane does. Cody, do you feel a stretch if you do this position? Awesome job, everyone. So let's take another breath or two, staying nice and small like a snail. Breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. And then on your next inhale, you can lift your torso up off your legs and stretch out those legs. Let's shake them out. Shake out your legs. Good job. Loosen them right up. Okay, now we are going to bring both of our hands and our feet flat on the mat. So bring your hands behind you and your feet are in front of you. And we're gonna lift up our bottoms off the ground to crawl like a crab. So crabs walk from side to side. So keep your bottom, if you're able to, lifted off of the ground and move from side to side like a crab. It's funny because we walk front and back, and we can also walk side to side, but crabs can only move from left to right. So when we're mimicking a crab, we want to move from left to right too. Awesome job. Let's find some stillness in this crab position. So keep your bottom off the ground if you're able to. And now raise your left leg. Can you keep that left leg off the ground? Good job. Amazing. And let's bring that left leg back onto the ground. Can you raise your right leg off the ground? Yes, great work. And release that leg back onto the ground. Can you raise your right arm, keeping your bottom off the ground? Good work. And relax that arm. Can you raise your left arm off the ground? Good work. And relaxing that arm. And let's bring our bottoms back onto the earth. Okay, we have 3 cool down exercises, and they're the same ones that you did last week. So let's see if you can remember. The first one is going to be swimming like a fish. So if you're able to, let's get on our tummies on the ground. Everyone on your tummy. You're gonna bring your arms out ahead of you. Awesome work. And see if you can lift your legs or your arms off the ground. We're gonna swim like a fish. So moving your arms and legs all around, pretending you're underwater in the ocean, swimming like a fish. Bend your knees to move your feet. Bend your elbows to push the water away. And we're gonna swim like a fish, creating just a little bit of a back bend in your back as you raise your legs and your head off of the mat. Swimming like a fish, through the water, through the ocean, saying hi to all of your other fish friends. Great job. And let's rest. Now you can press yourself up and sit back onto your heels. So bending through your knees and sitting on your heels if you're able to. One of the last friends that we're gonna say hello to today, if you remember Timmy the turtle, we're going to make our backs like Timmy the turtle's shell. So his shell is nice and hard to protect him. So we're gonna lower our face onto the mat and create a round shell just like Timmy. So bring your forehead gently onto the ground and allow your back to round and create a round shell just like Timmy. When you're in this position, think about your breath. Think about all of the air that you're inhaling through your nose every time you breathe in. And think about all of the air that is exiting your body as you breathe out. In this small shape, we're in a small shape like Timmy the turtle, but we're still able to breathe. And let's push ourselves up and out of the Timmy the turtle position. And our very last movement here is going to be our pufferfish breathing once again. So I like to start and end class with pufferfish breathing so that we can relax our bodies and relax our minds. So everyone sitting nice and comfortable wherever you're at. Let's inhale through our noses, expanding our lungs, and exhaling through our mouth, letting all of the air out of our lungs go. Inhale, let's expand like a pufferfish. And exhale, release all of that air. One more time, everyone together, inhaling through our noses, expanding, and exhaling through our mouths, releasing all of that air. Great job. So before class really ends, I am going to be reading just a short story called I Am Yoga for anyone who is able to stay on. I would love it if you guys were able to join, but if you have to go, that's totally fine. It is a picture book, and I thought it was just a really awesome addition to today's class. So those of you who are able to attend, this book is called I Am Yoga. When I feel small in a world so big, when I wonder how I will fit in, when the world is spinning so fast, I tell my wiggling body, be still. I tell my thinking mind, be quiet. I tell my racing breath, be slow. I close my eyes and make room in my mind, in my heart, to create and imagine. I am yoga. I can touch the sky. I am so tall. I can soar among the clouds. I am so free. I can sparkle with the stars. I shimmer and I shine. I can dance with the moon. I light up the night. I can sail on the sea. I go with the flow. I can open my heart. I feel love. I can see far and wide. I am focused. I can turn things upside down. I am playful. I can stand up for me. I can stand up for others. I can stand up for peace. I can open like a flower. I am beautiful. I can carry beauty with me. I am full. I can say I've had enough for today. I can relax. I can rest. I am calm. Now the world is just the right speed. Now my world is just the right size. Now I see I fit in just fine. I am yoga. I can be anything. And that is the end of I Am Yoga. Thank you all so much for joining the Ravi Foundation Session 2 of Kids Yoga. I will see you all next week. I hope you all can make it. It was so awesome to see your faces today and to see your bodies moving. I will see you all next week. Have an awesome rest of your evening, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.